Okay, we're definitely back again, going on to expose more of this fraudulent posting. It is unbelievable. Go on, Arnie.
I was going to say, to me anyway, the impression it kind of gave me. You ever watched a bad kung fu movie?
Yeah, unfortunately I did.
you ever notice how in them kung fu movies they're like, how you say this? First you see the mouth move and nothing, and then all of a sudden you hear the words when the mouth ain't moving. You know?
Right.
It's like because it ain't really synced up properly or something. Well, it kind of seems to me because listen to the order of things. You know, first Paige was dead for a month. Then all of a sudden, Barney Fife sidekick come in and say, who's laughing now? Huh? You're gonna push your weight around, I'm gonna push mine around too. Okay, well what are you talking about? And then like the next day, Mr. Ali comes in and gives a story. Don't that seem a little weird? It should have been the other way around, you know.
Yeah, because they knew they're all planning, and I'm not sure if this sidekick knew the full story or he lied to her too. I don't know. I don't know if they were in it together to present the story the wrong way. I don't know if I don't really think she's honestly believing what she says. But he definitely knows better. And let me tell you, he can, as I said, with the problem we had with the doctor, we had to fire him. So I fired, actually, his office manager that wouldn't want to even wait to the next day to fire him because she was really disgusted at his very sight. So we fired them on a Thursday, and so we could not continue treating patients without a physician being present there because of the rules of the state of Arkansas. So I said I could not continue to treat his father, and they begged me from left to right, and I said, I cannot do it because that will be the excuse for them to arrest me, and that's what they're trying to do, find any excuse to stop me. I said, I cannot do it. You can come, get an appointment, and you can come to Oklahoma. And they waited on doing the appointment. And here is, boy, they begged me. Now, here, and I said, I cannot do it because I'm going to damage my own life and everybody else's. So I cannot do that. So just come back right away after the holidays as soon as we are set up in Tulsa and come and get the treatment. And he waited on getting the appointment, but that's beside the point. I don't know what happened, and my guess is he could have died just for all the chemo he had in between treatment. I have no idea. Or he might have died because he had more chemo. And I tend to think that he probably, because I couldn't treat him, he went back. And the patient wife was all for chemo, poor, pretty ignorant woman, and she was all for chemo. So she might have talked him into getting more, and that's probably what killed him. Either way, or what he had already had, that's what killed him. And what gets me is the lie of this guy. Oh, you burned him. First of all, tiny beads of blister are not burning. And that's only because of his condition, having had radiation. Then saying that I gave him false hope. He was doing better. It was not a false hope. He just did not listen to what I said. So that was his responsibility. The son, the wife, whoever convinced him into going for more chemo. It has nothing to do with me. And then finally he said that I took his money. All right, let me clarify that. And by the way, I also have the record of that. He got most of what he paid back, but the insurance company refunded him, so it was out of pocket very little.
Wow.
That is a fact. So these people don't realize that I have the copies of everything, and they are attacking. Why? I haven't the foggiest idea. They all want to attack for, in this case, probably to release him from the guilt. Maybe even Jay Warren is doing that to release her guilt because she is the one that must have told her, quote, friend to go for the wrong testing and then go for chemo and surgery and everything else. She must be the one. That's why she's so vicious, because she wants to cover up her guilt, her guilty position, beside the fact that she's helping that the other bunch of dishonest gang in Little Rock. So I don't know.
glyconutrients killing breast cancer too, you know.
Right. That's probably what caused the skin the skin over the tumor to decompose and expose the tumor, and then the tumor spreads because it's dead tissue, and then she came up with the fungus nonsense. But anyway, to cover up with it? Yeah. Whatever. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. All these people are lying. And by the way, I have the copies of the statements and the emails, so I know exactly when she had metastasis, she didn't. And I also like to say something else. Although this other patient of mine, she is older, she doesn't like to get into fights, so that's why she's not posting anything. And also...
Well, because I was going to say, because I wasn't quite done, because I just noticed somebody else has done come up behind Mr. Ali and win lotto or something like that, and saying actually saying good things about your lease treatment.
Yeah, but nobody said anything about that. I wonder how long it's going to take before that posting is.
Because you know they're going to pull the Sanjay arguments on her and try to disprove it. It just probably ain't been long enough. They ain't seen it yet.
Or maybe they're going to make the post disappear like others have.
Maybe pull a Henderson. Yeah, maybe pull a Dr. Sanjay Henderson.
Yeah. So who knows what's going to happen. But when the friend of Sanjay was going for the testing, and I told them those are misleading, she probably was pushed with Sanjay, and he was trying to get some of my other patients to go for the wrong type of testing so they will get wrong information and they will go for the wrong treatment. Well, fortunately, I think I said it before, one of my patients, she found that and let me know what was going on. So I took defensive action trying to protect the patient. And I told her that's when they are accusing me. Oh, she hung up on her. Yeah, because I said, you have the right to destroy and kill yourself, but you do not have the right to put in danger the life of other patients that are doing well. Well, this patient that warned me about what was going on has had the treatment 3 years ago. And she cannot come as a guest on the show because she is hard of hearing, so she wouldn't be able to understand what is being said on the phone, and it's not going to work out. But she sent me an email, and basically, she is doing great. She did not follow what they were trying to tell her. She did not go the route they were trying to have her going. She didn't do any of that. She didn't put anything on the tumor. She didn't take any nonsense, and she's doing great. That's my answer, and that's what I am saying. All these people are lying about the condition of the patient, what happened to them and what they did. And I must say thank you for lying and bringing this up, because what's the connection between the people that are doing the difference, between the people that are doing great and the ones that are dying or doing very badly? What is the difference? Chemo. The ones that die and do badly, they took chemo and they continue to take chemo, even after our treatment. The ones that did nothing are living their life normally, and they're doing great. But the ones that did not listen or thought they knew better or listened to an oncologist, they either died or they suffered tremendously. Okay? So what have I got to do with it? It's their own life. They have their own freedom. They should go back to the oncologist and say, what did you do that to me for?
Yeah,
you lied to me, the oncologist.
They ate that Big Mac. See, they ate that Big Mac before they stepped out in front of that Mac truck. So, it's the Big Mac that killed them, not the Mac truck.
Right. It's just like saying, somebody comes to me with the flu, I give him chicken soup to make him feel better, then they go back home and they hit by the 18-wheeler, and the soup killed them, not the 18-wheeler. That's the same reason. We got another break coming up, okay? We'll continue after the break.
Okay, I'll wrap this up. All right.
Okay, we are back again. And this is award time. And I am pretty sure you can guess who's going to get the award this week. That's, I think, is a pretty easy guess. But just for the sake of being clear, of course, Alhimik Mujik is getting the hot cup of coffee in the face award. I'm sure. All right. That was good. That really was. He definitely has earned it big time. He deserves it big time. What makes a person lie that way, I can't even begin to think. And what makes a person think that they could get away with that, that's even more unbelievable.